What's up, beautiful Sagittarius, and welcome back to my channel. I just did the last reading, I believe it was Pisces, and I had to do it with my baby on my lap. And I have to tell you, it was not easy. But I'm here and I'm there, actually finally back again to do your March energetic reading, your monthly update. And I'm excited to see you, beautiful Sagittarius. I've been missing you. I do know that I love and like my Sagittarius very much. We're going to tune into your monthly March energetic update. So what we're going to do is I'm going to channel some messages. I'm going to look at the overall energy for your month of March, and then we're going to look at love, joy, healing, and success. So I hope that you are ready, and if you are, well, just like make sure that you sit, maybe have a cup of tea, something nice to eat, and just like make some notes. We're going to start. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. Beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius. So first, okay, let me take a sip of this tea. Tuning into your energy, beautiful Sagittarius. Yes. I see you arching your bow. I see you arching your bow, and I see you ready to fire out or fire the shot. This is giving me very much of like point, shoot, point, shoot, point, shoot, pretty quickly, back to back to back. It's giving me also a very army type style energy, but more so in warrior like, spiritual warrior like. I feel like this month's all about you having discipline. And what I'm being shown is you standing. I feel like it's on some sort of like rock and there's water there, and you're trying to hit something on the other side of a lake, and it's a pretty big lake. It's a pretty big lake. It's something that you well, some people can swim over it because some people can cross the sea swimming, but I'm not one of them. But I feel like it's very long, and I feel like you would be better off with taking a boat. So you can imagine that it's a very long distance that you need to like arch your bow, shoot your shot, and I feel like you're getting very close. I'm seeing the arrows like going past your sometimes past your aim, sometimes past your aim, sometimes before it, and then all of a sudden I see it hitting it bullseye. And you're not actually really excited or something. You're not like jumping around, but you're more so like, I knew I was going to make it. That's the energy that I'm feeling for you. So what I'm seeing when I'm looking at that and I'm getting those messages, Sagittarius, is that you've been working really hard to meet a certain goal. You've been working really hard. You've been doing you have been disciplined. You have been like taking your shots. You have not been like as soon as it didn't work out that you gave up. No, none of that. You were just like very focused on, this is what I want, this is the direction I'm going into, and I'm going to make it work regardless the distance, regardless the wind, regardless the weather, regardless of whatever it may be. I feel like you are not overwhelmed like in happiness, as in from, oh my god, like, oh, as if you didn't expect it and it's just really like, oh. But I feel like you're just very confident, and you're just like, yeah, I know my shit. I know that I'm good at it. I know that eventually I would make it. And I feel like that is translating to your personal life too. I feel like there's some goal that you've been working on. Could be trying to get something right in a relationship, and it might have been wrong a couple of times. You might have failed a couple of times, but that has actually taught you some sort of experience that made you shoot the shot right in eventually. So let's just tune into the cards and see when it comes to your month of March. I do like the calmness. I feel very centered in your energy, and I feel like that is a very pleasant energy to be in for you. You're not scared. You're not overwhelmed. You're not any of that. You're actually really calm, collected. Yeah, I like it. I think that you're pretty proud of yourself, because it did took you a time. But you're finally here. Okay, let's see. We got these beautiful cards. We got the Daughter of Cups. We got the Seven of Pentacles. We got cleanse. We also got intuition. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have movement, definitely. The connoisseur, I don't know, but it's Taurus. So that these are the cards that I got for you. So tuning into your energy for the month of March, beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius. And what I'm seeing and feeling here is that you have been doing everything right. I feel like you have been putting a lot of effort forward to create some sort of abundance. There's a lot of focus on abundance. There's a lot of focus on finances. There's a lot of focus on resources. There's a lot of focus on material wealth and well-being, resources, but also like personal values, feeling better about yourself. So what I'm seeing here is that you have enough. There's abundance there. There's abundance there because you shot right. And that abundance is actually coming in because I feel like you've cleansed. I feel like you were able to let certain stuff go. You were able to travel light. You were able to move forward in a way that is actually working for you by following your intuition. And this is giving me Pisces energy. And I also feel like I said something that I said with Pisces about traveling light. I definitely feel like there's something with you and Pisces intertwining. There's a lot of Pisces energy here. Why? Because there's a lot of focus on your intuition. There's a lot of focus on your sensitivity, but actually using it in a way that is very beneficial for you. So I see you probably getting something like a new job or a new job offer, or creating something that has been is good for you, and it will eventually give you some sort of money stream or some sort of like financial or resources coming back to you. You're moving ahead. And because of this egg here, I kind of feel like there's definitely something that you're working on. Yeah, you've been working with this bow and arrow, and you've been shooting your shot. You're working at a goal. I do see with this energy here that it might be a breakthrough this month. There might be a breakthrough this month. For some, you might be hitting bullseye this month. For some, it will be a little bit after the month March. But it's definitely coming. You're very close. I feel like the snake is also telling me that some of you still have to shed a little bit more skin. There's still something you need to you need to let go of there, or there's something that you need to, it's not let go of. I feel like there is something that still needs to fall into place. I feel like there's something that it still needs to happen behind the curtain. Something still being woven into like existence before the great success or the great happiness or the big breakthrough can actually really happen for you. So I really want you to hold the faith and make sure that you keep pouring into yourself. Keep pouring energy into yourself. Make sure that you sleep well. Make sure that you eat well. Make sure that you're mentally and emotional feeling well. If you don't, cleanse. This is also a cue for some of you, because here is this is an Alice in Wonderland deck, and it has an entire table of people eating. Alice, the Mad Hatter, and the rabbit, not the white rabbit, but the little silly one. And they're trying to eat, or they're trying, like, the table is like a very big buffet, and the silly rabbit is just like weighing all the food and in order to distribute it. So I kind of do feel like there's something with you needing to keep the balance when it comes to your food intake, because we all know Taurus is a very like a foodie, and it likes to have like delicious foods. It's an eating sign. It's all about food. It's all about like luxury. It's all about comfort. So you might be comfort eating, or you might be eating to an extent that's not really healthy for you. And I really want you to keep the balance in that. I really want you to focus on keep eating things that are really actually healthy for you. It is not saying that you cannot eat anything nice or anything that you like or anything that you adore that might not be very healthy, but I do see that it's important for you to make sure that you keep balance between enjoying life's pleasures and the serious stuff. I feel a lot of like Sagittarius are looking for more luxury. This might be that you got a financial upgrade, or it might be that you have the ability to afford you something that is some sort of luxury that you really, really like, and that's really going to bring you, I almost want to say like it's going to bring you some sort of success. And why? Because I kind of feel like It will de-stress you, and because de-stressing you will give you new insights, these new insights will lead to new steps, and these new steps will lead to success eventually. Okay, what I'm also seeing here is we got a very big tree with strong roots, so I kind of feel like the thing that you've been working on, that's probably why you felt so very confident and not being very extremely excited when you shot your shoot and it got bullseye. I feel like you have been growing very sturdy, very strong, very stable, and you're not one to mess with. Not just this month. I feel like, yeah, you went to a little bit of an upgrade. You went to a U 2.0, and I feel like 2.0 is totally missing the shot. It might be a 12.0 or 12.5 for that matter. I kind of feel like you did a lot of upgrades, and this new one is actually one that's going to bring you more positivity, more you being productive, and bringing something to fruition that you've been waiting for a very long time. So I like that. Let's look at if there is any additional message that I need to give you when it comes to the month of March. This could be something that you're waiting on, something that you're wondering about, something that the universe is just like, you do need to address that still, or you do need to like elaborate a little bit more about this or that object or subject, not object, subject. Okay. So what I'm getting here, interesting. We got the strength card. I have to say that I think that a lot of signs got the strength card this month. We got the Four of Swords and we got protection. So yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, I still want to pull another one. I wanna just pull another one, an extra one. Okay, we got the pillar. Okay, so tuning into the additional messages. I feel like certain Sagittarius. I think all Sagittarius should be very mindful of the stability that they build. There's a certain foundation that they build, their home, their finances, everything that they got in place, their savings. If you have not been saving, beautiful Sagittarius, it's probably the time to do so. I feel like there's also something with you needing to mind your resources and protect your resources and make sure that you have enough resources moving forward. If you do so, I feel like you will not be betting an eye when it comes to collective issues or issues popping up in your life, because you are already prepared. The universe is definitely pushing me to tell you to get prepared and make sure that you have everything in order and everything in place to make sure that you can remain as stable as you create, like as the stability that you created for yourself. Okay, know that you are strong. Know that whatever that was really strange, darkness. Whatever darkness that you may face in the upcoming months, I feel like you are being protected. You have built something that is very sturdy and very strong. And if you did your work and if you are preparing yourself, even if you're just starting now, like after watching this video, you're like, okay, I'm gonna get prepared. If you're doing that now, it will still be in a way that you will not be overly stressed and overly tense when it comes to happenings in the world. I also want to tell you that I think that after a very long time, you have been dealing with certain things that I feel like you needed to protect yourself from. I feel like right now it's very, very important for you to know that you have built up a lot of strength. You've built up a lot of stamina. You've built up a lot of whatever you have been building up on, and you are okay. You do not need to worry constantly. I feel like there might be an energy of like worrying, stressing, being tense about something totally different than your goals, maybe something that a family member is going through or something that you're seeing in the outside world. Know that there is someone that you can rely upon. Also, I feel like there's an additional message when it comes to Sagittarius and a soulmate. There might be some stress and tension around a soulmate that has not been doing the work or that has not been giving you in return what you need. They might be a little bit lazy, or they might have disappointed you in some way or form, and you might be very like looking, like waiting for them to take the first step. Don't do that. Just tell them what's up. Just tell them that you're not excited about what they have been doing, or that you're that kind of disappointed, or maybe just flat out disappointed and angry, whatever it may be. Just communicate head on. This may cause issues in the near future, and protect you and your like soulmate from getting things being taken out of context, or getting things to a point where there might be no return, or there might be a situation that could have been prevented earlier on. Okay. So let's look at love and relationships for the month of March. So, beautiful Sagittarius. We got the Three of Pentacles here. And in this case, what I'm feeling here is that this is all about communication. We got like one being in the studio singing, and one being on the other side like programming and making the songs. It's music studio. So what I'm feeling when it comes to your energy in the month of March, beautiful Sagittarius, that is very important for you to communicate very well what it is that you need, what it is that you like, what it is that you're looking for. Because if you're not talking to your partner or your sister or a friend or your granddad for that matter, it will cause a lot of friction, and you will be disappointed because they will have some sort of idea of how you want things or how you want to do things, and you might have a totally different view on it. And I feel like coming together and communicating will create some very strong solid foundations, very strong solid connections, but also make the both of you meet a certain goal or deepen your relationship. And I feel like that's very important. I feel like this is not the first try in some relationships. I feel like you've been doing this over and over again. You might even be recovering from miscommunication with this person, but if you just start over and brand new and fresh, I feel like everything will be all right. Okay. So we're going to tune into joy for the month of March. Will there be any joy for you, beautiful Sagittarius? We got the Two of Cups, so there's definitely going to be joy, and this joy is going to be involving other people. You're going to have some leisure time. I already said that. These two are drinking, and it might be wine, it might be water, it might be whatever, it may be a warm cup of chocolate. But I definitely see you connecting with someone very closely, and that being the joy of your month. Relationships are going to be the joy of your month. I feel like you're going to get a little bit more intimate with maybe a friend in a way that either has been a very long time since you got there, and it has been like in the past you may like have left for hours at a time and just cook together and do stuff together, and all of a sudden stuff happened. You got a family, your friend got a family, and things just like slowed down a little bit, and now you got the opportunity to reconcile and reconnect and just have fun with one another. But it could also be someone that you are seeing very often, and now you're just connecting and you're just having a blast this month. I feel like this is an energy upgrade. I feel like this person and you coming together with this person or this connection, it could even be just a conversation. It could even be for the introverted Sagittarius. It could even be a conversation through the internet with someone that has the same mind as you, or that talks about the same book that you liked, or a video that you went to, or maybe someone that you're gaming with online, and that you have the headphones on and both of you are talking together, and it's just like it feels like you know each other for a very long time. I feel like connections are going to be key in your joy this month. So let's look at healing in the month of March. So looking at, I pulled two cards. I wanted to pull one, but we got two. We got what's lighting you up, and we got Inner Temple, and it talks about devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So when it comes to healing, what I'm feeling is some of you might be looking for a little bit more of direction. You might feel a little bit odd in the world, or you might wonder, is this the right direction that I'm going into? Is this actually what I really wanted? Yes, you got your goal, or you're almost making your goal, but then all of a sudden you might be wondering, is this actually really what I want? Is this actually really what I want to look into or what I want to do? I feel like a lot of focus is on the heart and on following your own passion, standing out in the crowd and not being fearful to do so. Also with this devotion, I kind of feel like you might be be one to say you're going to do something and then stop, or start something and not fully finish it. If that's the case, it might be your cue to pick up some old something that you've just been like neglecting, and start moving at it, or start like putting your passion back into it, especially if it's something that you have been passionate about and feel passionate about in the past, and it's actually been holding you back. There's something that's telling me here that is talking about self-sabotage, you sabotaging yourself, or you sabotaging some sort of success, something that you've been wanting, or something that you've been dreaming about. Could be in a relationship, could be any type of something. I also feel like this is an extra message to tell you to take very good care of your physical health, because it says inner temple. Inner temple to me is your physical body. So I really want you to be very devoted to eating healthy, to working out, to taking good care of yourself. Even if it's just a little bit more than you have been doing, I feel like that will be great. That will be helping you immensely. Some of you might be having or experiencing some sort of health issue, or something that, like some symptoms or something that you're worried about. If you start taking care of your physical body, maybe get in a vegan diet or start juicing, maybe look up the medical medium. He has great books about like healing your physical body through juices and through healthy eating, and also explains where certain illnesses, diseases, viruses and stuff come from, and how your body is responding to it, and how you can reverse that and work on becoming stronger and more healthier yourself. So I definitely feel like that's important for you, beautiful Sagittarius. Even if it's just having a rash and you keep on having that rash every time you have some sort of stressful period, I feel like it's something that you need to look at. Because I feel like, I know that physical illnesses and physical symptoms are actually really your physical body communicating with you about stored emotions and stored experiences that you have not been dealing with, that have been stagnated in your physical body. And eventually, if you're not listening to your intuition and you're not listening to those cues, your physical body will give you cues in order for you to listen. So if you have anything that you have been dealing with, just take a good look at it. I'm not saying that you necessarily need to like make all types of doctor appointments. It wouldn't hurt to do so. You could definitely let yourself be checked out. But I'm also talking about the focus of you changing your diet, you getting a better, healthier lifestyle. Because I gotta be honest, if you go to the doctors nowadays, they're not gonna tell you to change your diet. They're not gonna. I know, like every time I go to the doctor for something, even with my children, they keep on telling me, oh, either there's nothing wrong, or okay, we will prescribe you this and this medicine, and they're not even asking me what I'm eating or what I've been doing or how I'm sleeping or if there's any stress. So I really want you to first make an assessment yourself to see how things are actually really going, and if there could be a spiritual meaning to what you're experiencing. For some people, you might be wondering, okay, maybe I'm having a rash. Well, you can go to the search engine and you can just type in like, okay, I have a physical, like a rash on my hands. What's the spiritual meaning of this? And just like research a little bit and see if there's something that resonates with what you are going through and why you would be having that rash, or something totally different than that. So let's look at success for the month of March, beautiful Sagittarius. It's all about evaluation. It says open windows, unsecure check, open door, opportunity, last chance, honesty, judge, inventory, stock take of assets. So yeah, I feel like this has a lot to do with what I just said a few minutes back about making sure that you are prepared, that there's something coming. I want you to evaluate like if everything is in place, if you are prepared enough. Yeah, it maybe sounds a little bit like tension for a lot of people when I'm talking about being prepared as in prepping, but I feel like that's something that's definitely important for the years that we are moving into, because there's a lot of things happening, and there will be a lot more things happening, especially until the year of 2032. So you can expect back to back the upcoming couple of years that there's going to be a lot of like I'm not only want to call it whirlwind, because that feels like it's not doing it justice. It's going to be a lot of heavy storms back to back, and not enough time to recover from those storms. So I really want you to look at where you're not feeling secure. In which area? It could be an emotional area, it could be a mental area, it could also be a physical or material one. But whatever it may be, if you're feeling insecure about something, it's time to address that in order to create success. I feel like you looking at what is happening in the world around you and the world inside you will definitely help you in planning or moving forward in the years to come, or dealing with a certain situation or a storm that's crossing your path. I feel like you need to be very honest to yourself. Also, I feel like for some, there might be some beautiful opportunity like there, and you might be wondering, should I be taking that chance? Should I be leaving my kids in the weekend to do this and this? I feel like you should. There might be a last opportunity, or there might be an opportunity that comes by that will not be coming by for a pretty long time after this. So this is your energetic reading, beautiful Sagittarius. I've been excited, I've been overjoyed to be here with you and to present it to you. I hope that it helps. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. This will definitely help me in getting more traffic to my channel, and just like doing some pop-ups on people's screen and like, hey, I'm back. They will see it as soon as you like put a comment down below, or just like the thing. It's free. You will be helping me. I will be very grateful. I will be seeing you next month. I'm excited to tune in to you to see what's going to be happening in April, because April is going to be off the hook. And it's not always going to be in a very fun type of way. It's going to be very challenging. It's going to be very hard. There's going to be a lot happening in the collective, but I will definitely make a collective reading, and I will definitely make sure that you get your reading too. It's good to be back. See you later, alligator.